John Wick seems to be joining forces with Winston in John Wick Chapter 4, and John Wick Chapter 3 Parabellum already hinted to that happening. Ever since avenging the killing of his dog in the first John Wick, the legendary Baba Yaga has fought an increasingly desperate war to return to his old life away from being an assassin. It is all set to come to a head with John and the Bowery King going up against the High Table's forces in John Wick 4. But before we head over to the Continental, I'd like to say hello guys and gals, I'm Nick, and welcome to Firthy's Feedback. John and the Bowery King first formed their pact at the end of John Wick 3, after John's old friend Winston seemingly tries to kill John to stay in favour of the Elder and the High Table, though John ends up surviving. With such a cliffhanger ending to John Wick 3, the idea that John would look to Winston as any kind of ally in John Wick 4 would seem far-fetched at best. However, the groundwork for their team-up teased in the John Wick 4 trailer has been firmly set in place. In John Wick 3, the High Table's adjudicator agrees to peace with Winston and the Continental, but asks what will be done with John himself after his refusal to kill Winston per High Table orders. After a moment of hesitation, Winston says,
"Oh, he has to die,"
and shoots John in the torso to cause his fall from the roof. However, Winston's choice to shoot John in his armoured torso has led to the theory that Winston was not actually trying to kill John. Had Winston wanted to ensure John was eliminated, he could have easily shot for his head. Granted, Winston's strategy seems to be very much a Hail Mary ploy. He had no way to be sure that John would survive the fall, but it is possible that John and Winston might have also devised the strategy together off-screen. In any case, the fact any possibility for John's survival was left open at all indicates that it was Winston's aim for John to live the whole time. With John and Winston being longtime friends, the latter might be covertly pulling the strings to aid in John and the Bowery King's High Table battle. Winston has previously expressed admiration for John establishing a normal life after his initial retirement. He was also able to convince John to unite against the High Table after John had been sent to kill Winston. Seeing how much John has had to go through since his wife's death, Winston could secretly be John's greatest ally in trying to regain his freedom. If that is their shared goal, it makes more sense that Winston would try to cover his tracks by feigning an attempt to kill John. The guidance Winston provides in the trailer for John Wick 4 also indicates he has an instrumental role in the possible escape route that John could have. With John and Winston seemingly on the same page in John Wick Chapter 4, they may even continue their alliance in the spin-off Ballerina. What do you guys think? Are Winston and John in cahoots with each other? Or is Winston just a bad shot and let John off lightly in Chapter 3? Let me know below.